I know that he hasn't had the season that we've grown accustomed to for Mad Max, but still, he's a game one starter in the postseason when he's right, and this team needed it. And don't sleep on the Jordan Montgomery acquisition. This guy has pitched in the biggest games. You think back, he's got a 3.42 ERA and 121 innings pitched this year. He has postseason experience, 2020 ALDS, down 2-1 with the Yanks. He allows 1 run in 4 innings pitched to send them to a Game 5. Max Scherzer, he will figure it out.
What has this stretch been like for you? This now 3 times this month you've given up 7 runs or more.
No, right now I feel like I am the worst pitcher in the game, no doubt about it.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Anzo. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Gleyber Torres potentially being traded to the Miami Marlins. Not only that, but Cody Bellinger. Where is he going to go? Is he going to stay with the Cubs? We're going to talk a little bit about that. And then to top it off, MLB news regarding the Mets and the Texas Rangers and major trades that have happened. So let's get into it. Gleyber Torres is definitely a player that many teams are interested in. Definitely with the fact that he has 1 more year of control is definitely very attractive for many teams, especially the Miami Marlins, who are actually looking at Gleyber Torres this trade deadline. And not only this trade deadline, but they were trying last year, where the Yankees were about to get Pablo Lopez, but then they were like, nah, we don't like this. And now the Miami Marlins are trying again to get Gleyber Torres, but the Yankees price tag is very high. The Yankees are asking for Edward Cabrera and Braxton Garrett, plus 2 more prospects. So definitely the Yankees aren't going easy on the Miami Marlins, especially if they're going to give up Gleyber Torres, who's been like their second best hitter right next to Aaron Judge. Definitely the Yankees cannot lose another decent bat in that lineup. But hey, I mean, if the Yankees are going to get some solid pitchers, some prospects, I mean, it could be worth it, because I just don't see the Yankees re-signing Torres. But you can let me know in the comments down below how you feel about that, because at the end of the day, Torres isn't going to stay. That's my prediction. But at this trade deadline, I see it very unlikely that he gets traded. He'll probably just stay with the Yankees. But long term, after next season, he's definitely going to be a free agent, and the Yankees are not going to get him. So most likely a trade for Gleyber Torres will come next season. Now, Cody Bellinger has been a name that the Yankees have been interested in, but unfortunately, the Cubs are now buyers. It seems like a lot of teams are like, nah, we're buyers now, like the Angels and all these other teams. It's kind of very, very interesting to see how it's all playing out. I guess anyone can really make it into the wild card. It's very close, very tight. Cody Bellinger, though, will not be traded off to the Yankees, which seemed like a good, perfect fit. And even though we did get Judge back, and yes, he did pretty good. He had his first home run back and all that stuff. It just wasn't enough. Obviously, yeah, we won 1 game and against the Orioles, and that was great, and it was mainly because of him. Losing that next game, it shows that the Yankees still need really good pitching, and that Luis Severino just doesn't have it. Not only just Judge, but we need some more solid hitters in there. And unfortunately, Rizzo isn't cutting it, and some of these other guys aren't as well. Players like Heimer Candelario are players that the Yankees are actually looking at from the Washington Nationals, and you know, he's hitting like 260, 280, maybe something like that. Nothing crazy. The guy's 29 years old, and they could use this decent bat. I mean, the guy isn't anything crazy.
We've got about 8 teams that are calling on him, and, nothing's serious right now. We'll get serious, down, today or tomorrow probably, and I think that once we get a player that piques our interest, the deal will happen quickly.
Definitely not what you want to see, but then again, the market isn't that really well equipped. At least that's what everyone's saying. But you could look at the simple fact that the Chicago White Sox are like sellers, major sellers, and they're selling off everyone. And the Yankees are still supposedly looking in for a catcher. And you got Grandal there, and maybe you can go get him. And then you got some really good pitchers on that Chicago White Sox team like Cease that you can go out there and get, but it's going to cost you a lot. And that's the thing. The Yankees, Brian Cashman, they're very loving with their prospects or prospect huggers, so I don't see them really parting ways with any of those guys. But let me know your thoughts down below regarding the Yankees and whether they will make any moves. For me personally, I just don't see them really making that major move that's going to tilt things for them so that they can start winning. it just takes a lot. You're going to have to do some trades. I mean, Rizzo isn't looking that good, and, you know, maybe you might have to trade him. Maybe you can look into other trades. Maybe the Gleyber Torres thing you have to revisit. But the Yankees, just from the get-go, this team needs to be rebuilt, not only in the offseason by getting some decent players, but, I mean, that minor league system, we're just waiting for the minors to come on up. But we already saw what we got with Volpe, and Volpe was supposed to be the #1 prospect, and you just never know what you get with prospects. Yeah, that's a good feel-good story and all that stuff, but we need production. We need something solid, and that's just not what we have right here and right now. But anyways, switching on over to MLB news, we just saw the Texas Rangers make some major moves. Not only did they get Max Scherzer from the New York Mets, but they also went ahead and got our old friend Jordan Montgomery from the St. Louis Cardinals. So pitching is definitely very scarce in this trade market, but the Texas Rangers did whatever they needed to do in order to get those two, like, you know, one Hall of Fame pitcher and another guy that's just like, I mean, decent. He's a decent guy in this trade market.
But for the most part, when you break it down, with Nate Eovaldi with the forearm strain, they were dealing with John Gray, Dane Dunning, Martin Perez, and Andrew Heaney. All adequate big league pitchers. But you stick these guys into the rotation, you're looking at 2 potential division series starters, and the Rangers rotation, although 6th in Major League Baseball at 3.88, 5-1-12 in July. So they were taking on water. They just get swept by San Diego. Let's put a smile on the boys' faces. I love it. Wow, what a reversal of fortune in 2 years. And you sit there and you play GM. That's what we all do in today's world. You think back 2 years ago, would you have rushed $500 million out of middle infield in Corey Seager and Marcus Semien and then back it up and get the riskiest Jacob deGrom deal, 5 for 185? And don't sleep on the fact that they're only paying him $22 million for a year and a half. And
of Max Scherzer.
If they don't get it done this year, what happens next year? It'll be deGrom and Scherzer at the end of the year for another postseason run.
But definitely Mad Max isn't the best pitcher right now. He's having like his worst season. He's pitching like with a 4 ERA. And Jordan Montgomery has like a 3.42 ERA. Nothing too crazy, but pitching is very, very helpful. The Texas Rangers got it because they've been getting their butt whooped, especially by the Padres, by the Astros, and they're trying to just claw into that playoffs and make it happen, and this is their season. So crazy to see that happen. The Mets are definitely like self-destructing right in front of us and everyone else. You got Verlander that's like, yeah, I'm ready to go too. Send me away. And supposedly now we're hearing the Dodgers are possibly in on getting a Justin Verlander. That is crazy. And it goes to show you that money does not buy championships. And that's something that the Yankees have already known. That's why they don't go over that luxury tax. And again, I always say the same thing. You need to invest that money in a certain way. And the way that Brian Cashman and all these guys in the analytical department has been doing is not right. Like $50 million towards a Josh Donaldson, a past, like way past his prime MVP, former MVP. Dude, come on. Anthony Rizzo, yeah, it's a feel-good story, whatever, but I wouldn't have signed an Anthony Rizzo. Maybe they did it more for an Aaron Judge because they're friends or whatever. Then, yeah, I understand that. But then again, you got like a DJ LeMahieu. Yes, he did great and amazing and all that, but dude, you don't sign the guy. You don't sign. And like now we're seeing the problems with DJ LeMahieu. And of course, there's going to be injuries, but damn, like, I don't know. There's other moves like you could have made and done this. But you guys can let me know and play GM down in the comments down below and let me know what you guys would do in this trade deadline. I know for sure if the Yankees really want to win this season, they're going to have to do something crazy this trade deadline. The Mets are calling it quits. As we see, the Rangers are going all in, and they're saying we're going balls deep in this to win it all. And they're going to need all the help they can get, especially to beat the Houston Astros, even though they're kind of mid this season compared to their previous seasons. But the Texas Rangers are going out there and killing it. That will be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content, MLB and Yankee news. And I'll see you guys next time.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.